This is late July of 2020 and the NASDAQ is at an all-time high. Even though we're experiencing the first pandemic we've seen in 100 years, things really don't seem normal, do they? So have we created another stock market bubble like the one we experienced in 2008? If you remember, between 2007 and 2009, the S&P lost 50% of its value. The stock market's performance over the last number of years has started to become more and more dependent on just a handful of stocks called the Fang Stocks. These are Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, and Google. These four stocks make up 12% of the S&P. And if you add in Apple and Microsoft, they make up a whopping 23% of the market capitalization of the S&P. Is it healthy that the market is reliant on just a handful of stocks? If you take out those 6 stocks, the market looks a lot different in 2020. Hello, my name is Lee Jackson and I'm a SEPA and a private wealth manager with LPL Financial. LPL is the largest independent brokerage firm, and we utilize software that tells us what risk you're currently taking in your portfolio based on what you own and the percentage you have in each investment. And we can compare it to the level of risk you'd like to take. So we can tell you if it matches. Speaking of investments, I look for how long a manager has been managing that fund or investment when I choose one for my clients, which is important because you want to see how well they've performed in certain market conditions and how well they'll manage given the level of risk they take. I'll also examine the expenses or the expense ratio of the investment. High expenses can really hinder your long-term performance. If you compare two $1 million portfolios over 20 years, if one portfolio's expense ratio is 0.75% and the other one's expense ratio is 1.5%, that difference is almost $400,000 at the end of 20 years, which could be the price of that beach condo you've been dreaming of. I'm sure your advisor addresses your investment fees and the level of risk you're taking when you have your quarterly meetings with him or her, but you may want to revisit if he or she is not. You can email me at lee.jackson@lpl.com. You can visit my website at leejacksonlpl.com or call me at 334-676-2288 for a free, no obligation report to make sure your portfolio is in line with the level of risk you'd like to take. Thank you, and I look forward to hearing from you.